What up, dudes over at Logic Gaming? My name is Ben, or Hard Shenanigans, and this is my first post to Logic Gaming. Some of you guys may not know who I am. If you don't, definitely come check out my channel. But I'm really not here to plug my own channel. This is a commentary for the new awesome Logic Gaming. I'm really glad that Sarcasm approached me and I was able to get into this group of guys because it's a really cool group of guys. This little really great group of guys. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm choking right now. Whew. But yeah, like I was saying, really glad I could be a part of it. That sounded really gay. Oh, it's a really good group of guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gay, I swear. Seriously though, like. I've been accused of being gay multiple times. I swear to God, I'm not gay. I'm dead serious. But yeah, anyways. So the gameplay you guys are watching is a 118-4 with the KSG shotgun, which is a fairly unique gun. They've never put a gun like this in a Call of Duty game before, and I think it's pretty cool. It shoots a slug, if you guys didn't know that. So it shoots one bullet, one single bullet, unlike the other shotguns that all shoot buckshot or birdshot. Shoots all the little pellets out. So I think it's a unique gun. It's definitely difficult to get used to. I've been using it for the last 3 days, and I've been dying to get 100 plus with it. Obviously, you see, like most guns, when you're leveling them up, if you're using something like the PDW or the MSMC, you might pull 100 plus here and there while you're leveling up the gun. This is not the case. With the KSG, I didn't actually get a really, awesome, YouTube game until I finally got the gun gold, which I'm kind of glad about because I can be like, oh yeah, it's with the gold KSG. It looks hot while I'm fucking playing. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I wanted to talk about some tips for using the KSG because it is definitely a difficult gun to use. You have to play really, really smart and really, really tactically. Something you're gonna watch throughout this entire game is how I pick my gunfights, and I think that's something that it's really important that you know what gunfights to get into and what gunfights not to get into when you're playing Black Ops 2 in general, but especially when you're using a gun like this because if you miss a shot, you're basically dead. So throughout this gameplay, you're going to see, like right there, I saw that guy was around the corner. I didn't want to go around the corner because I saw there were other guys off to the right. I knew if I killed that guy, then the guys to the right, I wouldn't have time to react and kill those guys, obviously, because it would have taken me probably 2 or 3 shots, and the time to kill in this game is fairly quick, or at least it feels like you die very quickly. So I probably wouldn't have been able to get 2 or 3 shots off there and kill those guys. So something I wanted to point out throughout the game is when I, pick my gunfights, which I think is something, like I said, really important to do throughout Black Ops 2 if you want to be a successful player and get these high-scoring games like this. But that's all I'm gonna say really about the the KSG and the gameplay in general. I don't really talk about the gameplay that much on my own personal channel. I normally talk about real life stuff. I definitely do touch on the gameplay because obviously I'm posting these 100 kill games, these 150 kill games, and people want to know how you do it. People want to know class setups and stuff like that, which I guess I should probably go over my class setup. I'm using the KSG, obviously, with long barrel and laser sight with the gold camo. And then I'm using perk 1 greed with ghost and hardline. And then I'm using scavenger and dexterity as my second and third perks. And then I'm obviously running the C4. Gotta run the C4. Best equipment in the game, probably by far. I love using C4, and especially because in this game you can throw it really, really, really far, especially with something like fast hands. Although if you use fast hands, unless you're using perk 2 greed, you can't use scavenger. So, but it's really nice to use scavenger because you can replenish the C4s, obviously. So, yeah, I think that's it for the class setup. The topic I wanted to talk about today is something that I've been thinking about for a while, something I wanted to talk about on my own channel, but I thought it would be something cool to kind of introduce myself to you guys and give you guys an idea of my normal style of commentary. And so what I wanted to talk about is internet relationships, and I think some of you guys can relate to this and some of you guys can't. A lot of a lot of guys that play Xbox a lot or are on YouTube a lot of guys like us that are very into the Call of Duty community, we all have a lot of friends we've made over the internet. And I don't know what the general stigma is, you know, with parents and people who aren't involved, obviously, in video games or like the Call of Duty community, or, you know, any community that's over the internet in general, Reddit, you know, whatever it may be. A lot of people don't understand that it's not just, you know, you're not just getting on Xbox, right, and just playing Call of Duty for hours on end. Obviously, you may be doing that, but in the meantime, you're also hanging out with friends. And, oh, I forgot to mention, I'm using smoke grenades on this. So, I use smoke grenades on this, obviously, because I may need to get to a certain spot that may have people, you know, watching over it. So I'll throw the smoke grenade and then I'll run across. Definitely a good strategy and something I would recommend when using the KSG. But yeah, anyways, internet relationships. Where was I? Okay. So, what most people don't understand is that when you're getting on Xbox, right, and you're playing for hours on end, people don't understand that aren't involved in our particular, you know, community or, like I said, any internet community in general, is that we're not just getting on Xbox, right? We're hanging out with friends, and that's something that, you know, obviously over time more and more people will understand. But take me for example, right? I'm a senior in college. I play lacrosse. Just some personal stuff about me. My parents really don't like this whole me I guess being so involved in this community, and the reason that is because they think I'm not socializing with people. They think I'm, you know, just, you know, secluding myself in my room and playing video games and not talking to people and, like, you know, not hanging out with people, which, you know, I hang out with my friends a great bit, but in my free time I like to play Call of Duty and I like to make videos. And I also like to hang out with my friends on Xbox Live, and that's something, and YouTube in general. And that's something that's hard for other people to understand. My parents are just like, you know, they get on my back. They're like, oh, you're not socializing with people, you know, you just, you know, if I'm home, right, I like to dedicate my time towards, you know, putting out really good content and making really good videos and getting really good gameplays and just playing the game I know and love, because I've been playing since Call of Duty 4. So what they don't understand is that when I'm down there, I'm not just, you know, I'm not playing Xbox, right? I'm hanging out with guys like, oh, it's Luca, who's a really good friend of mine. I'm hanging out with guys like Blackie, all the guys in Logic Gaming, The Kill Show, you know, Sarcasm. I don't know Sharp. I haven't really talked to Sharp that much, but he is a good friend of mine. Guys like Ron Dougie, you know, everybody that is a part of Logic Gaming, I am actually a pretty good friend with. And I enjoy not just playing Xbox with them, but they're people that, like, if put in a real-life scenario, I would probably hang out with them. Like, they all seem like people I would trust. And a lot of people have internet relationships like this that people who aren't involved in internet relationships don't really understand. And, you know, maybe it'll change over time. I hope it does, because it's something that, you know, if you want to make friends on Xbox Live, you can make friends on Xbox Live. You can trust people over Xbox Live. Obviously, you have to be careful, you know, with certain people, but, you know, after you make friends over a longer period of time and you get to know people, you know, people don't like to be fake, right? Some people obviously like to be fake, but not all people like to be fake, and it's good to become friends with people that aren't the fake people. Let me know what you guys thought about the commentary. If you haven't seen me, haven't seen my channel, definitely come check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.